Well, with the new patch, Jin Zhao did get a little bit of a buff as him, so but we can talk about them in a bit. We do got Fight Club number 10, second round match here with JadenTheBroker and Istvaan. Istvaan definitely a little higher up on that ELO, but he's going Malzahar, and he actually, you can see a little bit more. We all actually have teleport this round. I guess
Yeah.
we all took our advice, but teleport definitely that staple spell coming back into effect. We didn't really see that in the first cast, and that really might have helped out Malzahar, who Ro16, who as he did die. Sorry, that was Cassidon, not Malzahar. But might have helped him out, maybe not, who knows. But we are going to have those staples back in this game. And what's Jaden going?
Jaden has gone Meki Pendant and 2 HP pots again. So my side has gone the same items. And of course, we have Teleport and Flash in this cost. He, again, is looking to go that almost passive-aggressive style of play where I expect this to be what he goes, where he just kind of pushes the lane, goes for the tower, and just makes sure to flash out of trouble and keep his turrets safe so that they do the damage for him while he tries to get off his concussion bombs and rockets. I am a little worried, though, a bit because of Malzar's dot-based attacks that it may actually bounce onto his turrets and take his turrets out there. And, of course, Malzahar, I don't know why I say Malzahar, when level 6, may spell trouble for Jaden as well.
Yeah, he's level 6 with that ultimate of his. Now, if he gets himself a Quicksilver sash, that could definitely turn the tides a little bit. He doesn't have a cleanse, though, but I don't think that would have helped him anyways.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm worried about, though, is if he rushed the Quicksilver sash, that would be a very early item to get, and may not secure him a kill, or rather a survive, because if he rushes that, and he doesn't have anything else to get, no damage items or no AP items rather like that, he may find himself in a bit of trouble. If it even survives to level 6, we'll see what goes on. But yeah, Istvaan here going boots and HP pods, so it's a mirror matchup for items here to start off with. And Jaden taking a little damage already from Istvaan there with his Silence. Silence being a really powerful spell in 1v1.
Well, it'll come down to a range war, really. I mean, that little Voidling can definitely do some big damage. Oh, Jaden taking
a lot of damage from that Voidling and Istvaan there.
The Voidling's still going after him with a vengeance. But yeah, you did say, the dot-based attacks from Istvaan. I've definitely seen those jump around and do a lot of damage. But it will come down to a range war, really. Like, how often can we silence Jaden versus his turrets and those missiles of his? Because those are just an infuriatingly large range.
Yeah, the only thing, though, about his actual turrets there is Istvaan has the potential of damaging Jaden outside the range of his turrets, which would mean that the turrets, like, right, as you can see there, as Istvaan actually puts that dot on, he can actually damage the Jaden there and turrets and minions without fear of the turret actually turning to attack him, especially because of, the bouncing of the dot base and the Voidling and all that.
Yeah, so there you go, a little bit of a direct counter, although all the picks were blind. So this might not work out so well for Jaden. Misses that silence, but this turret definitely going to be biting the dust. A little bit of a return missile. Now, another thing to note, Istvaan is rocking from pretty decent movement speed again with those boots, as well as the quints. Movement speed quints definitely seem to be a little bit more favored in the 1 versus 1s. Mobility is typically key in these kind of games, because if you can outrange or outrun your opponent, you're typically going to have that upper hand. We kind of saw that with Brand, although he was just naturally an aggressive player. We're going to have to see what Istvaan wants to do with it. But, I mean, right now, Jaden has already taken a bunch of damage, and now this creep wave is going to be putting some big pressure here onto this turret.
Yeah, like you saw, Jaden was not able to keep his turrets alive to actually provide him that buffer that he needs to actually push out as Heimer. Without that buffer of 1 to 2 turrets there, having them taken out, he, as you can see, is already pretty low on mana there. He's happened to waste it on harassing Istvaan. He's not able to establish himself in the lane, and certainly not able to establish himself with the turrets and then back off with his teleport and come back, which I see a lot of Heimerdingers do.
Well, you typically only really want to use that teleport in a few different situations. Like if you've died and really need to get back, that's a great opportunity to use it. But other than that, you really want to try to save up enough money to make the trip worthwhile. And
oh yeah, obviously you wouldn't do it early on, but I'm saying a lot of Heimerdingers, this is of course 5v5 play, Istvaan using of course his AoE circle there to do a lot of damage to those minions there. It's been so long since I played Malzahar that I forget the actual spell name sometimes. But we see a lot of Heimerdingers play 5v5, like I said. They establish a lane dominance, and then they come back right on top of their turrets there, which actually protects the turrets and allows them to reestablish themselves wherever they left off. So it could provide Jaden the upper hand if he could actually get it done, but Istvaan is just not letting any ground be taken by him. He's just constantly auto-attacking, constantly putting pressure on that tower, and once Istvaan reaches level 6 too, it could spell even more trouble, because not only is his tower taking damage, but Jaden's taking a lot of damage too, and will take damage from that ultimate.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be waiting for this level 6 timed push to go down. Oh, okay, don't die. Sorry. I'm trying not to die down south.
Oh, and nicely done. Istvaan actually taking advantage of Jaden being a little bit too close to in range, and actually forcing Jaden to not go back. And as you can see, the dot has now jumped on Jaden. Jaden is taking a lot of damage. Oh! And nicely timed concussion grenade. Wow, he was so lucky there. I cannot believe that he had thrown that right as Istvaan. Istvaan making the slight mistake of trying to use it right as the concussion bomb was coming there and actually stunning him while through his ultimate there.
Yeah, concussion grenade knocking out that grip of his. That would have definitely been a kill, but I'm not too sure that he could have capitalized on it for the tower. I mean, having one kill under your belt means you're halfway to victory, but I'm not too sure he would have been able to push too much here on the tower. Jaden has come back, and it looks like he's going to go that Tear of the Goddess. Now, what do you think in this kind of situation he should do? Go for, the Mana Mune, or just go straight for the AP and hope that these turrets are going to start carrying their weight?
Well, a Tear of Goddess, which obviously turns into either Mana Mune or the AP item, right now is not, the API version is not worth it. It's probably one of the most lackluster AP items out there, and Jaden is taking so much damage there from that Voidling, and he does also sport, I don't know if you noticed, Electro-Billion, so he does have increased AP power and cooldown reduction, which is going to help him a bit if he can land his concussion grenades and his rockets there.
Yeah, but it's really going to come down to how aggressive does he really want to go. I mean, we did have Istvaan go back to town as well. He's now rocking 2 Doran's rings, so his ability power is none too shabby. It's actually outdoing. It's actually
outweighs Jaden with only 49 versus 56. And Istvaan there taking out those turrets there, doing a lot of damage to them with his simple dot-based attacks, and really establishing himself again in the dominance. Jaden had set himself up with 2 turrets there, but without any creeps around to provide a buffer to those turrets are going to fall quite quickly.
Yeah, and it's almost coming out to exactly what you said. I mean, he throws out those dots, they just latch onto those turrets, and now they're super weak turrets, and they don't really do as much as he really wants. Now, right now, we are seeing the double turret come out here from Jaden. He just simply has the mana to spare, as well as the cooldowns, and it's actually working pretty decent. It hasn't had this creep wave pushed back to his tower yet, and it's actually, keeping these guys stuck here in the mid. There goes the passive.
But he's having to use his ultimate there to keep his turrets alive. He knows he needs to keep himself in the lane as long as possible. He knows he needs to keep those turrets in the middle as long as possible, long enough for his next creep wave to come. But the simple fact is that, he doesn't have a lot of mana. For a Mana Mune, he has only 129 mana currently. It is going up, but he's having to use his spells aggressively to try to just keep Istvaan off of the turret, towers. He's not even trying to hit him so much. I mean, obviously he's trying to hit him, but he's not even, trying to kill him with those. He's just trying to keep his turrets alive. As you saw, he threw a concussion grenade earlier, didn't even hit Istvaan. He just wanted Istvaan to get backwards, and now Istvaan is putting a lot of pressure on Jaden there, and is going to be able to, again, take control of the middle lane.
You can see these caster minions as well as Istvaan. I think he's figured this part out, but he could actually safely attack those turrets even without that dot-based attack. He could just go up to an auto attack and they cannot actually outrange him.
Yeah, they can't get to him, and Jaden is just backed up again to his tower, and so here come the auto attacks again. And Istvaan's doing a good job of just not being greedy there, not trying to take him out. Jaden doesn't have any mana and is pretty low on HP. But Jaden does not want to, of course, attack him and get that turret aggro, because all Jaden has to do is survive just for a hair long enough for Istvaan to actually die too. And it's just much safer to, of course, just kill the tower. Tower is already almost at half HP at this point.
Yeah, 900. Oh, I can't say that word, but his repair
his
bots.
passive is actually coming to play there and helping it to regen a little bit of HP, but it's taking more damage right now than he can regen, of course, because of the auto attacks.
Whoever designed that word needs to
Techmaturgical repair bots.
Thank you. That is one mouthful and a half. Yeah, I did not actually realize that worked on turrets, but look at that. It is regenning. I don't think it's going to save him from this match, but
no.
It's going to prolong it a little bit. Oh, no, Jaden!
It's avoiding when I actually attack him. There it goes.
Jaden getting the plague. He's going to go down.
And then he's going to get the tower. GG.
Istvaan will be moving on here to the next round. Now we're ravaging both games so far. About just lost 10 minutes. 10 minutes a game so far. Still pretty decent average. Nintendo Nexus messaged me saying he just lost against Wings of Death. Wings of Death was actually the winner of the solo mid 1v1 tournament a while back, and Nintendo came out second. Looks like he's out of the running. I was actually going to jump to him for a third game. So we're going to have to go look at the tournament tree, find out who we can play up against next here in the Fight Cub number 10. But we're coming up on round 3 of 5, so I believe that would be the quarterfinals. So see you guys there.